Leo, this is the Tarot Queen. I'm here to do your December dice reading for love. This is going to be a full dice reading. I am going to use, I did want to lay down some major arcanas. Just as a guide. I felt like a lot of these cards, sorry, that's my chair. That's not me breaking wind. I wanted to make sure that the major arcanas was down here. Some of the major ones for love. So I wanted to do the Sun, the Moon, the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. Okay, so I've got them in this position for a reason, but I am going to be using the dice. So Leos, if this reading doesn't resonate for you, you can always go look at your rising sign. But I think that Leos definitely do stay winning, so we'll see what happens. Now again, I mean, this is going to be general overall for single, you know, and people in romantic relationships. So, you know, this could point to the general energies around you, including self-love. So even if you're single, you know, maybe this is how you're going to be getting along with your family or your kids or, you know, whoever. So, all right, Spirit, show me the love energies for the Leo for December 2016. Just an overview for the whole month. Thank you. All right. Okay, so let's first of all look at the overall number, and I need to start making myself do that. I'm sorry, this chair makes the most weirdest noises anyway. Okay, 18 plus 5 is 23. Plus 3 is 26. All right, so definitely some confusion coming up for the month. Also possible crossroads. For some of you, a decision, definitely a decision needing to be made, or maybe even seeking, you know, some good spiritual advice about the decision, you know, or either just, you know, making a decision by yourself, maybe, you know, but I just kind of see a decision. Now that 6 is a blessing that's coming in disguise, and I think it's right here, it's 18. So again, the 18 is a really good number, which also reduces to a 9, which is love, success. Now this 8 is confusion. Okay, so there is some confusion within your relationship, and I will throw the dice to see what the hell that is. I feel like you're going to deal with that. Now this right here is a 17. So that 17 is actually some sort of proposition. Maybe even an ultimatum. This could be coming from your Leo. So if you're dating a Leo, your Leo might give you an ultimatum. I could see a Leo doing something like that. I feel like it's definitely got something to do with your confusion about another lover. You know, so there's another lover involved, and I feel like for the Leo, either your partner is confused, or either it could be the other way around. You could be confused. But, I kind of feel as though, especially with, the proposition. Now, it could be some sort of happy proposition also. But I just do see some confusion, and maybe even some sort of choice that needs to be made. Now, a lot of times when you talk about a blessing in disguise, sometimes this could mean that you're going to drop that hero. I'm sorry, you're going to drop that zero and get you a hero. Sometimes that's what that means. But, it really honestly depends. I feel like there's some unresolved issues right here. Or maybe either just, just some issues that need to be resolved. I see them as being resolved, though. I feel as though that's why all the sixes landed on the moon. This 9 right here, oh, I didn't even see that at first. That is a reconciliation. Now, being that it's landing off of the devil card, but it landed down here by the devil card, I'm kind of seeing some sort of reconciliation, but I feel as though, there's definitely some, it just kind of seems like either you've been obsessing over your lover, or either they've been obsessing over you, or just thinking about you a lot. Definitely thinking about you a lot in December. I don't know, to put it, I guess you could say, what I'm trying to say is that you're definitely going to be on that person's mind, Leo. I can see that with those 3 6s coming up right there on top of the moon card. And they're sort of breaking off and leading into some sort of successful reconciliation. I feel as though maybe possibly, either the Leo or the Leo's partner messed up. And, there's kind of working towards a reconciliation. I'm sorry, guys. I had to get a blanket. It's so cold in this house. And it gets so cold in Georgia at night. Goodness gracious, you could freeze to death. Okay, sorry. I'm being dramatic, but... there's something coming down from these 2 6s with this 3, which is a 15, which is about making sure that you don't get drawn into anything with anybody. Now, I've been seeing a lot of gossip for other people, but I don't see a lot of gossip for the Leos. I think that a lot of this is going to be happening with either you and that other person personally. Or a family member or whoever, okay? Or a friend, But I do kind of feel as though, that I kind of feel as though that person kind of, might be a little controlling in some sort of way. Anyway, overall number for this, and then I will look at, maybe a significant date in December for you. Hold on a second. 18 plus 8 is 26. Okay. So, wait a minute. 18. Yep, 18. So 26. Okay. All right. So I am going to find out just more about, whatever the confusion is. And then also I'm going to just get a you know, like a date range. So Spirit, show me what is the date of this confusion. Okay. Show me the date of this confusion. Alright. Ooh, you see what they did? That's so interesting. Okay, so this one kind of landed off the camera thingy. So, hold on. Let me, yep, I'll do that. Instead of moving it, but I mean, they all sort of landed like crowning the devil card. It's so interesting. This is a 7. So it is some sort of, hold on a second. Let me read the rest of them real quick. 7, 9. Yeah, reconciliation. And then, hold on a second. These up here. 7 plus 6 is 13, and that 13 definitely shows that, you know, you're going to go through some tears and sorrow with this person, whoever this is. You know, the devil is typically temptation, attachment of some sort. I kind of feel as though this is maybe a bad friend that might be gossiping about you also. So just be careful who you tell your business to. Okay, Leo? So I do feel like there's a disappointment when this is reduced. It's reduced to a 4, Leo. So there's a disappointment, you know, especially if this is a reconciliation. This 6 is a reconciliation as well. I feel like there's some negative energies coming out of gossip that are in the subconscious also. And this is synchronicity because this is an even number. So I feel like it's, you know, this represents, especially if you have a partnership or with that person. And then this is also, you know, because a lot of people be like, well, how is this possible? Because I broke up with this person. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you broke up with them, you know, if you're single, you know. So who, I guess, you know, and like I said, I will do a full spread for the love readings coming up. I think I'm going to do probably a Celtic cross or something. Whatever it is, it'll be a 10-card spread. And, you know, so it'll probably end up being more cards than that. So as far as the date, I'm sorry, I was doing a date. 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 2 is 15, right? Yep. So I'd say around the 15th of December, it's going to be some gossip. It's going to cause confusion. But I feel as though with this, you know, I feel like this is a really, really, especially with the way the dice landed way down here, kind of, you know, I feel like whoever it is, I feel like regardless, this person has a hold on you, Leo. And I don't feel like they're letting you go, definitely. I don't feel like they're letting you go. I feel like they're holding on to you, definitely. And I feel like you're right here, this is where you're holding on to each other. And you're really, really, really thinking about each other. High psychic connection. So, boy, I bet you you know, just your full card reading is going to be really interesting. So, all in all, I do see positive, negative. I see a lot of emotion. I mean, my goodness, just maybe arguing, you know, with that 7, you know, maybe kind of going back and forth, just kind of like you lied to me, or just feeling like somebody wasn't honest, especially with that 7. Feel like it could possibly point to some sort of trust issue in your relationship also, and you sort of feeling like you're just giving yourself, you know, you're just sacrificing yourself. Yeah. So anyway, Leos, all in all, though, I do feel like, again, that 15 reduces to a 6. So I feel like even if you do decide to leave your relationship because you feel like you can't trust your partner, I feel like there's a new person coming in. But again, all these nines and stuff, and just surrounding the devil, I don't see that. Now, obviously, if you're single, I do see you moving on, because this 6 could be you moving on. You know, I feel like when I say watch out for gossip, it's telling people your business. So also be careful about telling your business in December, okay? All right, Leo. Well, thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it. Make sure you sub and thumbs up this video. And also, if you want a personal reading with me, my contact info is in the video description box. My 30-minute readings are only $25. And also, if you've recently had a reading with me, you can actually get a 30-minute reading for $20. So just contact me, and I'll tell you guys about that, because it's actually a thing that I'm doing to where it's kind of like a little reading bucket that I do for you, and every reading is cheaper. Like, I take off $5 and you end up with a free reading. So anyway, just holler at me about that, and thank you so much for watching. Namaste.